began as a trickle soon became a flood. At Imesi Ile, sheltered by towering hills, the Confederate war camp was born. It grew into a town of over 40,000, warriors sharpening blades, blacksmiths forging iron in Ogun's name, women and children breathing life into a city built for war. Yet amid the rising tide, one thing remained absent: leadership. And then came Ogedengbe Agbogungboro, the legendary warlord of Ijeshaland. Reluctant at first, he finally rose and the tide of war shifted. The moment Ogedengbe rode into Imesi Ile, the spirit of the people soared. Out of respect for age and honor, young Fabunmi yielded command. Ogedengbe, the battle-scarred warlord, was crowned Seriki Meyaki, commander-in-chief of the Ekiti Parapo. And so began a war unlike any before, a collision not merely of armies but of fates. The war drums pounded, cannons shattered the hills, and from their deafening roar a name was born, Kiriji, a name that would thunder through history. Ogedengbe Agbogungboro, born Orisaraibi Ogunmodere, came from Atorin, a humble village on the edge of Ilesa, in what is today Osun State, Nigeria. Even as a boy, he was different, bigger, stronger, braver. With unmatched agility and mastery in traditional Yoruba wrestling, Ogedengbe became a living legend long before the drums of war ever called his name. His fearless spirit earned him the name Ogedengbe, the one who subdues the mighty, a title that would shape his life and seal his legacy. As he matured, Ogedengbe's skill in combat was matched by a sharp mind for strategy and leadership. He quickly rose through the ranks of the Ijesha warrior class, becoming a symbol of resistance in an era marked by political turbulence and inter-kingdom rivalry. By 1879, the hills of Imesi Ile and Igbajo echoed with the thunder of war cries. Across opposing hilltops, two great camps, Ibadan to the west, Ekiti Parapo to the east, locked eyes in a deadly standoff. Between them, the Fejeboyu stream ran red with blood, its waters darkened by the fallen. Trench by trench, cannon by cannon, the war dragged on. The soil itself became a witness, soaked with the blood of oppressors and the undying soul of the free. Ekiti Parapo warriors, equipped with imported rifles from Hamburg and cannons whose deep roar birthed the name Kiriji, began to overwhelm the Ibadan ranks. Though Ibadan bled, its front lines held firm, held together by the unyielding will of Are Onakakanfo Latusa. Are Onakakanfo Latusa, known simply as Are Latusa, was the military commander and de facto ruler of Ibadan in the late 19th century. One of the most powerful and most controversial figures in Yoruba history. Born in the small village of Ilora near present-day Oyo, Nigeria. On arrival in Ibadan, Latusa joined Ogunmola's private army and soon became the captain of his guards. Through sheer ambition, battlefield prowess and political cunning, he rose through the ranks, eventually claiming the title of Are Ona Kakanfo, supreme military leader of Yorubaland and de facto ruler of Ibadan. Are Latusa's aggressive expansionist policies and the brutal rule of his appointed Ajelis in eastern Yorubaland became direct sparks for the Kiriji War. His relentless push to dominate Ekiti, Ijesha, and other towns fueled a wildfire of resentment across the land. For 16 relentless years, the Kiriji War scorched Yorubaland. Battle after battle, the powerful armies of Ibadan clashed with the Eastern Yoruba Confederacy, leaving hundreds of thousands dead in its wake.